sportsmanship and the objectives of educational athletics are what sets tonight's competition apart from other levels. Your cooperation and support of the values promoted by these two schools is greatly appreciated.
We are live here at Meigs County High School at Jewel Field for this intense rivalry matchup between Meigs County and Polk County. Ryan Lovelace joined by Greg Phillips. Greg, the 68th meeting of all time. Meigs County has won the last 9, but they trail the all-time series 31-35 with a tie in there. So go figure. But it was a close one last year. Meigs County, they went undefeated until they lost in the third round of the playoffs. Their closest win, a 7-0 win at Polk County last year. We're going to be in for a good one.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, this is one of these games that there's always it's a rivalry game, and it's one of these games, Ryan, that you look at, and both teams are going to come out. They're going to hit hard. Pigeon Forge upset Meigs County last week, so they're going to come out mad tonight. Polk County always comes out. Both these teams play hard, and they're going to look to come out and establish dominance tonight. Yeah. And I think you're just going to see a lot of that tonight. It's going to be. I think it'll be an ugly game. They typically play ugly games, and when I say ugly, it's just going to be a lot of ground and pound, a lot of 3 yards in a cloud of dust and things like that. So I think it's going to be an ugly game. I think it'll be we talked about it on the way over here. I think it'll be a very fast game because there's going to be a lot of running the football tonight.
Yeah, Meigs County comes into this ranked 9th in the 3A state poll. They're 5-2 on the year, 3-0 in region play. Their only losses came against Stone Memorial and, as you mentioned, Pigeon Forge last week, where they fell behind 15-0 early in the first half, and they battled back, ended up losing 15-14. Meanwhile, for Polk County, they come in 4-3. They're unranked in the Class 2A poll. They're 3-1 in region play. Their losses, some pretty tough losses. They go at Walker Valley, a 5A school, at McMinn Central, a 4A school, but that's a little bit of a rivalry. Mm-hmm. And then they play with number 9 ranked Bledsoe County last week at home. They lose 14-21. That one goes down to the wire. So two teams that are looking good. It's a tale of two teams. This is not the usual Meigs County team we expect, and this is a pretty good Polk County team from what we usually see.
Yeah, most definitely. And that's what makes this game so exciting, is just coming into this game and looking to see what these teams are going to do to win. Again, these are teams that you and I don't typically get to see. This is a brand new stadium that you and I have never called a game at, which, again, we've always heard about the atmosphere here, and what an atmosphere, the small town atmosphere this is. It's phenomenal to see that. It's phenomenal to be here and be a part of this. And again, like you said, I think we're in for a really good football game.
Yeah, and then, I was talking with Drew Cook. He's a sports writer at the Daily Post-Athenian, and he was telling me that if you're looking at this rivalry from the outside, you don't realize how big of a rivalry it is, but it's a big one here. And to throw on something on top of that, it's senior night here for Meigs County.
Most definitely. So, Ryan, we're going to have to take a quick break here. We're getting ready to do the national anthem, so we're going to stand in honor of that, and we'll be back. This is High School Sports, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. This is the pregame show and the Cleveland Ford pregame show. We'll be back after the national anthem.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today, because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
At Food City, we make it easy for you to shop your way. Order online and pick it up curbside, or have it delivered straight to your door with Instacart or DoorDash. Nobody does food like Food City. And now, get it straight from our doors to yours.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Hi, I'm Brian Poole, owner of Poole Funeral Home of Cleveland. Here's some video testimonials of families who recently served to tell you about their experiences at Poole Funeral Home.
I'd like to take time to thank Brian Poole and the staff at Poole Funeral Homes for the recent services that they conducted for my mother. Her death was a very stressful time for my family, and The staff went above and beyond the compassion and the kindness that they provided for me and my family. Thank you so much again, Brian. We really appreciate you and all the work of your team.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
Duracell in Cleveland is now hiring mechanical skilled technicians from $22.17 to $27 per hour. Excellent benefits beginning day one: medical, dental, and vision insurance, paid vacation, holiday pay, 401k tuition reimbursement, and more. Apply at Duracell.com.
Jenny, I just don't know what we're going to do. Hannah really wants to go to Wesleyan, but I don't think we can afford it.
You know, that may not actually be true. Emma qualified for the TWU pledge at Tennessee Wesleyan. She's going to be a Bulldog, tuition free.
But how's that even possible?
It's a program that offsets the cost of education for local families.
That sounds like a great option for us.
You just need to go to tnwesleyan.edu and check it out.
Tennessee Wesleyan, where dreams meet affordability.
Welcome back to Meigs County in Decatur, Tennessee. Here we got Meigs County versus Polk County in the rivalry games tonight. So, Ryan, we're going to talk about the keys to the game. Crylike is sponsoring our keys to the game. They're headquartered in Tennessee. They were founded in 1977. They're the #1 independently owned real estate company in Tennessee and #4 in the nation. They can help with all of your real estate needs, all under one roof. They offer residential, commercial sales, auctions, property management, title services, insurance, and mortgages. Local agents can help with properties in East Tennessee, Northwest Georgia, or they can connect you with an agent in all 50 states and 70 countries. Contact them at 423-473-9545. Message them on Facebook at Crylike Cleveland. Crylike Realtors, a passionate commitment to unsurpassed service. Ryan, talk about the keys to the game.
So for Polk County under Derek Davis, he has been here a while. He has racked up 137 wins in his time at Polk County. He actually came back 2 years ago after leaving for McMinn Central, but you know what you're going to see. You're going to see that wing tee. You're going to see them run the ball. Offensively, key to the game for Polk County, control the line of scrimmage. That's where your success from the wing tee comes from, and if we see Polk control the line of scrimmage, we can see the Wildcat offense put some points on the board.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. And again, that's just Derek Davis. He's one of my favorite coaches. He's just hard-nosed. And his players are willing to run through a wall for him. That's just the type of coach. He loves on his players. He's tough on them, but he loves on them, and they love him, and they come to play every week.
Meanwhile, for Coach Simbeck and the Meigs County Tigers, Coach Nathan Simbeck, in his first season, his first head coaching stint, we were talking on the way up, he started quarterback at McMinn County, 5 seasons coaching there, then went to Knox Central. In the past 2 years, he was offensive coordinator under Gary Rankin at Boyd Buchanan. Defensively for Meigs County, they need to contain Dylan Parnell. He is the bread and butter for Polk County, 74 yards per game. He's their leading rusher. It's one of those situations where if you shut him down and Polk County finds a way to win without him, then you can be happy with that. Meanwhile, offensively for Meigs County, they're going to throw the ball a little bit more than Polk County, but you mentioned they're still a smash-mouth team, so they need to establish the run. And when they establish that run, they can work inside out, try and hit some guys on the outside, because Polk County will pack it in their 4-4 defense. So if you can start throwing the ball a little bit, you can see some success offensively for Meigs County.
Yeah, Ryan, I think Polk County tonight, one of their big keys, and you touched on it, Polk County has to stay out of the big play. They have to keep Meigs from getting the big play. And, I was down talking to some of the folks before the game, and all they talked about was how just how tough it is to tackle these Meigs County, the quarterback, the running backs, and all that. That you have to gang tackle them. You have to you've got to put more than one helmet on them. You can't arm tackle them. So that's going to be interesting to see how Polk County gets to the football tonight. That's going to be a key. Can they get to the football and stop Meigs County as they get into their offense?
Yeah, and we can put all these words on it, but when you have two smash-mouth teams, what's going to decide the game is which team has that big play. Those one or two big plays that sway the game. So I think it's going to be important to look out for which team smacks first when it comes to that.
Yeah. Thanks. That is your keys to the game by Crylike. Let's talk about the starting lineups. I'm going to give we've got some starters for Polk County, but not a full starting lineup for them. So we know that Cade Brewer is going to be their starting quarterback. Starting running backs are Zayden Branham, Jesse Holden, and Dylan Parnell. So we know that, but as far as we'll get to the other starters as the game progresses. Tonight, offensively for Meigs County in the Honda of Cleveland starting lineup is going to be number 5. Great quarterback name.
Oh, amazing quarterback name. I pointed it out as a good name. You were like, he plays quarterback. I was like, oh man, bring it on.
It just fires you up when you see that. Again, you just love the small town football, and that's what this is about. But number 5, quarterback, Tough Ricker.
And let me tell you something. You want to talk about their running team? He's a junior.
Yep.
First year, he played running back. Second year, he played receiver. He leads their team in rushing now at quarterback in his third year.
Come on. So other running back, Bryson Hefner, number 13. Keegan Linker, number 9, a starting running back. Starting at wide receiver, number 2, Bowen Combs. And also starting at wide receiver, number 1, Daniel Mao. Another wide receiver is number 12, Brody Goins. That's a lot of people in the backfield. I got a feeling we got too many people here. Offensive lineman, number 62, Lucas Hughes. Number 77, offensive lineman, Gavin Withrow. Number 53, offensive lineman, Briar Roberts. 58, offensive lineman, Peyton Standridge. And number 50, offensive lineman, Eli Lamb. So that's your offensive starters for Meigs County. We're going to take another break, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to wrap this pregame show up, and we're going to get ready to play football.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
Back here at Jewel Field as we are 2 minutes from kickoff, as we are just about ready for our volunteer Ritapest coin toss. The captains for each team for Meigs County, it's the senior William Hogan, the senior Bryson Hefner, the senior Landon Ricker, the senior Monty Couture, and the senior River Hickman. So what's one thing in common about all 5 of those guys?
I didn't even pay attention.
They're all seniors.
They're all
here on senior night.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
Is
there a name here that's? Yeah, I totally missed your cue. My bad.
No, you're good. I'll give you another one. See if there's one here. All right, here, I'll give you one. For Polk County, there are 4 captains: the senior Mason Morgan, the senior Thomas Cross, the senior David Lands, and the senior Tucker Lanning. What do you know? What's in common about all 4 of those?
I think all 4 of them are seniors.
There
Did I get that right?
There you go. Those are our captains for our volunteer Ritapest coin toss. Polk County will receive to start this one, so we'll see the wing tee first here in about 72 seconds.
So as we get ready, I mean, Polk County is about to run out. Meigs County is about to run out again. This is football in the purest form, Ryan. Yeah. It's just so much. You kind of almost get cold chills coming here. And being in this environment with these 2 teams. And, it's such an important game. It's not a region game, but you can bet these teams could care less if it's a region game or not. It means a lot. So
it's perfect. You got the banners hand-painted by the football teams. You got seniors on the field with the team running out. You got a little sunset straight in front of us. And
what about the weather?
Oh, beautiful. Not many empty seats here either.
Yeah, so you were talking earlier, there's not the bleachers aren't big over on the other side, but Polk County is actually kind of now, it was sparse earlier, but it takes a while to get here. They kind of filled it up, and this Meigs County side's full.
There's not an empty seat over here. And then over in the far end zone, it's standing room only down there. You got a couple hundred people just standing there.
Yeah, so great atmosphere, great. We're getting ready to do the coin toss. The officials are set. Polk County's coming out set to receive. So Austin, we're going to let you run the kickoff, the Chattanooga Cars kickoff. Ryan, how important do you think it is here for one team to come out and establish dominance right out of the chute?
I mean, it's extremely important, and that's one of the benefits of getting the ball first. I mean, obviously deferring, you get the ball after half, you get to go 2 for 1 at the end of the half. But in this matchup where we could see points just be far from plenty, if Polk County can get the ball, go on a 7-minute drive here, just run the clock, just destroy the Meigs County defense for nearly half of this quarter and put 7 on the board, I mean, that's a big statement to start this game.
Well, and the other thing it does is it takes the crowd out of the game a little bit. They just get tired of seeing them get 3 or 4 yards, get a first down, 3 or 4 yards, get a first down. It takes the crowd out of it. So as we get set, it's number 44 for them to kick off. As the kicker, Krishaukas. So it's fielded there by Polk, makes it, and he's met at the 15 by a host of Meigs County Tigers.
That was Matthew Maxwell on the return. He took it off of 1 hop, but he fields the ball, looks up, and there's nothing but black jerseys in front of him.
Yeah, nice coverage right there. Again, Meigs is coming out. They want to establish, themselves as the dominant team. They cover the kickoff, and we'll see how Polk County reacts to that.
Yeah, and another thing, talking about smash mouth football, it's all about field position. This is going to be big.
Yeah, so Cade Brewer who is a good-sized quarterback, so he's going to run the football a lot. He's going to be tough to bring down. He's a good-sized quarterback, and we'll see how this comes out. Obviously you talked earlier in the pregame, Parnell's going to touch the ball a lot.
Yeah. We have an official timeout on the field for some reason.
Number 2 had a faulty uniform, so he's out of the game. They're making him take towels off.
I think they don't like the towels. I think that's the problem here.
Yeah, so everybody's taking towels off.
But it looks like we're ready to go for Polk County. The 3 running backs, Adams, Parnell, and Holden. You talk about Parnell, 74 yards per game. Holden, 32 yards a game. Adams, 26 yards per game.
So as Brewer's under center, he's going to hand off. It's up the middle. We'll get the number here in just a second.
It's about 2 yards, if that.
So that is Parnell on the first carry. He was at the tailback there. You talked about the wing tee, and they're running some kind of a power. That was more of a power I than the wing tee, but that was Parnell to get a couple of yards right there to make it 2nd and 8.
And we were talking the wing tee really hard as a commentator to figure out who got the ball, especially on the far side of the field. We're about at the 45, and they're down all the way there.
Parnell hands off again. It goes off tackle, and he is crushed there by a tough Ricker, the quarterback.
Oh, man. There we go.
Ricker ran through him. It was almost like he had the football, and he ran through him as he made the tackle there.
So we got a 3rd and 7 here, and when you're playing a team that runs the ball, 1st and 2nd down are so important because you get Polk County in the 3rd and 7, and with the wing tee, the 3rd and 7 becomes 3rd and long, especially when you don't have much passing offense.
Yeah. So both teams set. Brewer back to pass. He's looking. He's got an opening, but it's closed quickly. Number 22, Landon Ricker, there makes the tackle. It's going to be 4th and about 4, and we're going to see the Polk County punting team.
Yeah, Brewer stepped up, and he had some space. Brewer, 6'2", 225. He's a big old quarterback for Polk County. It took a few Tigers to get there. You saw Bryson Hefner try and finish it out. He took a little shot, but he got him down.
Well, and I think that was part of the problem. Brewer's not your fast quarterback. But he's going to be tough to bring down. So it's Trenton Thomas punts, gets away a pretty good punt.
It's a good punt, good roll.
Nice job flipping the field right there by them.
Talking about field position, a high hanging punt. The best you can do is fair catch it. Instead, they opt to let it roll. Takes a Polk County roll, gives them about 10, 15 more yards.
So yeah, nice job by Thomas right there to flip the field, and we'll see what the Meigs County offense can do right here. Again, we talked about how establishing yourself early is important. So let's see what Meigs County can do on the offensive side of the football with Ricker.
Yeah, and you got to be excited. Your defense gets a big stop. And Meigs County, they're going to spread it out a little bit.
Yeah, they're three wide here. Handoff. It's going to get about 5.
Man, a big block on the back end there from Eli Lamb. I mean, that's your smash mouth playing to the whistle. He pancakes a guy away from the play.
Yeah, and Hefner on the carry right there. Their main running back gets about 5 on that one, so we're 2nd and 5.
I mean, if you can get 5 yards, sending 2 to your left, 1 to your right, just running the inside zone out of the shotgun, you'll be happy with that all night.
Ricker out of the shotgun, hands it off to Hefner again. Not as many yards this time. He's going to get looks like about 3, and that's going to make it 3rd and 1, which, again, that's where you want to be. You want to be 3rd and short.
I mean, dare I say it's almost 4-down territory. Just right here on 3rd and 1.
Of course, they've already flipped the thing to 4th down over there, but I believe it's 3rd down.
I'm pretty sure it's 3rd. There, they switch it back.
Okay, there we go. So Ricker set.
A little hard count.
Looks to the coach. Gets the play now. Hefner will walk up to his left side. Fakes the handoff, and there goes Ricker up the middle. He's got 10.
Oh, man.
He's got 15. He's got about 16 yards on that carry, so nice job right there. Nice fake. And Ricker just lowered his head and got upfield, got the 1st down and more.
Did I mention he used to play running back and receiver? And his first name is Tuff. Tuff. That's a tough run right there.
That says it all.
I mean, he's breaking arm tackles at the line of scrimmage. I mean, he's lowering his shoulder, falling forward, dragging defenders.
Well, and one thing you see, Ryan, so I was noticing Polk's offensive line. Their offensive line probably averages about 260. They were very big. This defensive line,
Small.
I mean, number 19 is probably 160 pounds.
Yeah.
And so you've got Lanning on the other side playing defensive end, who's probably 200. So they're, the two middle linemen are 210, 215. So not very big. So that's going to make it tough for them. Fake the handoff again, basically the same play. Here comes Ricker, breaks a couple of arm tackles again. He's going downfield, 30, 25. And he's down about the 21-yard line.
That was Zayden Branham bringing him in. But, yeah, copy and paste, same play, same result. Runs through some arm tackles. A nice tackle by Branham, who's a lot smaller than Ricker, but he brings him down and saves a touchdown.
27 yards on the gain right there, so that's 2 big gains for Ricker. And, again, it's the same play. He fakes the handoff to Hefner, and he takes it off the – it looks like they're wanting to run off of their left guard and left tackle. Snap. I think it's a busted play there, but he gets outside and cuts upfield, quarterback to quarterback.
There you go. you see old Tuff lowering the shoulder right there. You don't see a quarterback lower it there, but you mentioned a busted play. Polk had him in the backfield, but again, Ricker breaks an arm tackle and gets around and somehow gets 5 yards out of it.
Yeah, and so Brewer is playing. Brewer's playing this outside linebacker here for Polk. Again, that's when you see these smaller, these 2A and 3A schools. Most of the time, you got guys going both ways, and so Brewer's out here in the slot, ready for the snap.
That was
a false start. First penalty of the game.
But you talk about Polk County having a small defensive line. They run a 4-4 on defense. And if you're going to run a 4-4, you need a big defensive line.
You at least need a big nose guard.
Yes.
If nothing else, you need a big nose guard. They need to get one of these 260-pound offensive linemen out there as a hole plugger.
Yeah, just to stand there. And something we've seen Meigs County do against this 4-4 is they're going to spread a receiver out in the slot, which forces a linebacker to bump out there.
Well, and that's what I was talking about earlier. So Brewer is having to walk out on this safety, or I'm sorry, on this slot receiver. So he's walking out, and it's more turned into a 4-3 now. Handoff, Hefner misses. The first guy misses, but second guy, number 33, Holden, makes the tackle right there. It's going to be 3rd and long. Big play for Meigs County.
It was a nice little move there by Hefner to save it from being a loss of yardage. But you mentioned getting behind the sticks. I mean, Meigs County moving the ball very well. They have the busted play that gets them 5. And then they have the false start that puts them behind the sticks. And now we're looking at a 3rd down and 9. And we're looking at a potential passing down. We'll see what Meigs County can do through the air.
And again, a game like this, where they're probably not going to kick a field goal, so they need 4 or 5 yards here to make the 4th down, to make the 4th down makeable. Ricker cuts upfield. Nobody was open, so he cuts upfield, gets a couple. So it's going to be 4th down, 4th and about probably 7 here, and we're going to see the offense stay on the field. I don't think we're going to see the kicker come out. So the offense will stay on the field, and Ricker seems to have hurt his forearm right there. He's kind of holding his forearm. So maybe something, maybe he got pinched right there as he got tackled.
So your third down play, they motion Mo across the line of scrimmage, try and run a flood concept to the far side of the field with Mo going to the flats and their outside receiver, Goins, running a corner to the end zone. And Polk County was on it.
Yeah, so Ricker's going to be 4th and 8, actually, not 7. So we'll see. They've got 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Ricker back, looks, throws it up, and he's wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Meigs County. The defensive back let him get behind him right there, and number 12, Brody Goins, with the 19-yard touchdown pass from Tough Ricker.
Yeah, Goins just ran a go route, and it looked like the corner was playing cover 2 because he didn't drop back with him. He stepped up on the corner route that the slot receiver was running, and Goins was just throwing his hands up saying, "Give me the ball," and Ricker just threw it up there, and Goins gets the Tigers on the board.
Kriskauskas for the extra point. Up and good. So we're going to take a break. This is high school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, where Meigs County leads Polk County at home 7-0. We'll be back.
This isn't just a chicken finger. This is a Zaxby's chicken finger. A marinated for 12 hours, hand-breaded, and deserves way more than just one sauce chicken finger. So we gave it 12, including our legendary Zax sauce. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
So we're back, Ryan. Meigs County comes out right here. They drive the ball down the field. They get behind the sticks. They get a 4th and 9, and Ricker's able to hit Goins in the corner of the end zone. The defensive back lost him over there. Great first drive by Meigs County.
Yeah, a statement from Meigs County. They move the ball well. They get behind the sticks a little bit, have a negative play, end up in 3rd and 11. They make it 4th and 9, and then they say, all right, let's keep the offense out there. You're in field goal range. Your kicker can drill it, put 3 on the board, but instead they go out there, they make a statement, and instead of getting the first down, they get the touchdown, and they lead 7-0.
Kriskauskas kicks off, and it looks like he's going to kick it out of bounds, so that'll be a penalty on Meigs County. It'll be Polk football. I get it confused with high school and college. I think it's the 30 because I think college is the 35.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. We'll find out. You may be right.
Well, they're lining up at the 20. All right.
You may be right then. They're lining up at the 20, and it goes to the 35. I think you're right. There we go.
There we go.
So it'll be, again, nice field position, much better field position this time for Polk County to see if they can get their offense going as Brewer gets his guys in the huddle.
Yeah, they started at their own 15 last time, went 3 and out. So we'll see what they can do starting at their own 35. I mean, it won't change the game plan. I mean, we're going to see the same wing tee, but let's see if they can get some movement up front.
Brewer hands off to the up back, which is Holden, his first carry, and gets nothing. Ryan, I don't know if you've noticed, or have you noticed how Meigs County is lining up while Polk County's in the huddle?
Oh, they're just right there.
No. Watch it. So they're lined up in a straight line going backwards, and then when they come to the line, then they're going to shift to. I guess they just don't want to show the offense what they're going to do. So they're lined up in a straight line, and then when the line comes, they spread out.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that before, but it's interesting. Brewer hands it off, and Holden is upended.
That's Bryson Hefner for Meigs County, just getting right at Holden right as he got the ball.
The valedictorian going to Harvard. That's what they said.
I missed that.
You didn't hear that when they were announcing the seniors. He was laughing about it, but yeah, they announced him as the valedictorian at Meigs County. Said he was going to Harvard Law.
All right. So, well, a big tackle there for him.
I don't think that was true, but because he was laughing about it. They were having a good time with it and thought it was funny. So 3rd down, 3rd and long. Brewer incomplete, and it'll be 4th down, and we're going to see the punter again for Polk County. Polk County, 2 series, 6 plays, and about 4 yards. Ryan.
Yeah, they go try and run a slant route there to Maxwell. The throw is just behind him, but Meigs County is doing a great job of getting to the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they've kind of dominated the line of scrimmage these first two series, and that's it was one of your keys to the game, is talking about who was going to dominate the line of scrimmage, who was going to control the line of scrimmage, and thus far Meigs County has done a great job of that.
We'll see if Polk County can get another good punt off. We saw them basically switch fields last time they punted.
So this is Thomas set to take the snap. It's high, but he controls it. Almost blocked. He gets it off. Not as good of a roll this time, and it's going to be Meigs County football about the 36. Bryant Baines on the mark down there. Yeah. Look at him go.
For Polk County, we talked about best case scenario was going out, having a long 6-minute drive, just 3-4 yards in a cloud of dust all the way down the field and putting 7 on the board. And instead, you got the worst case scenario. They go 3 and out, and then they get Meigs in 4th and long. They score a touchdown. Try and come back to bounce back. They go 3 and out again.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see if they can get a stop right here on this Meigs Tigers offense. Motion. Ricker hands off to Hefner. Hefner breaks it upfield, keeps breaking tackles, and we'll see if they give him 10 or 9. Looks like they have it marked as a first down, but we'll see. We'll see what they do.
They're going to measure this?
I didn't know they did that anymore.
I mean, it's short. I mean, we are. The ball is right in front of me.
Okay, they're not going to measure. They're going to give him. They're going to give him the first down.
They just had to stop and think about it for a little bit.
Well, I've called lots of games this year, and I haven't seen one measurement this year.
Well, we almost got there. Instead, it's a first down for Meigs County, and for Bryson Hefner. We talked about it pregame when he was standing out there for senior. We're like, man, he's not the biggest, but I mean, right there, it's what we've said all night about the Polk County defense. They haven't been able to wrap anybody up. It's just been Hefner and Ricker breaking arm tackles and getting extra yards after contact.
Well, and Ryan, what we've noticed about them is they've been able to keep their shoulders square, and they're running low to the ground, so that they've got a good point of contact there, and they're running low to the ground, and they're again, like you said, breaking those arm tackles and getting extra yards. So it'll be motion. This time he's going to hand it off. Turns it upfield. That's Daniel Mao, and he's going to get another first down. Give Mao about 12 on the carry, and it's going to be a first down. Meigs County in Polk County territory, headed north to south.
We've seen them run that jet sweep motion, and this is the first time we've seen them hand it to Mao, and he makes Polk County pay. And again, you talk about the 4-4. You only have 3 DBs out there. You got 4 linebackers, 4 defensive linemen. So if you can spread the field against the 4-4, which is what they're doing here. I mean, they run trips out. You're forcing a safety to cover one, a linebacker to cover the other, and then you're looking at not a lot of numbers in the box.
Yeah, you're one-on-one with everybody, and you've got more guys at the line of scrimmage than they do. So it's going to be about an 8-yard gain for Hefner. And again, right now the Meigs offensive line is getting people out of the way and creating big holes for Hefner and Ricker.
Yeah, Lucas Hughes, the junior offensive lineman, he pulled on that play, and he was about 5 yards downfield before he even found a hat. That's how big the hole was, that you have an offensive lineman. He's your left tackle pulling 5 yards downfield, just looking for a linebacker to block.
Trying to find someone to hit. So it'll be 2nd and 2 to pass. Little dump pass out to Goins. Goins gets upfield, and we've got another flag. It's a first down, but it's probably going to be a hold or a legal man downfield or something on Meigs that'll back him up.
Yeah, it's looking like a holding. We're seeing Meigs, they're trying to work the boundaries a little bit. They've established the inside run with Hefner. As it is a holding, they'll back Meigs County up. But this drive, they're trying to work to the outside. A little screen there, a little touch pass, jet sweep action on the last play.
Well, again, when you've only got, you've talked about it a couple of different times, when you've only got 3 DBs, you're going to try to get the ball outside and get in those one-on-ones and see if your guy can beat their guy. And when you do that, it's going to be some big gains.
Yeah, and the 4-4 is built to stop the run. I mean, you're putting 8 guys in the box, 4 linebackers, 4 defensive linemen. And when you can't stop the run in the 4-4, and they can run inside zone with 3 receivers out, already having you spread out, then they can get anything they want, essentially.
All right, so it's going to be got an H-back this time. Ricker takes the handoff. He fakes it up the middle, wide open. He's going to get about 12 again, and it's going to be first down, Meigs County.
Again, he wasn't touched until he got to the safety. I mean, if your safety is having to step up and, get pretty big quarterback in tough Ricker and bring him down, I mean, you like your prospects if you're Meigs County. If you're Polk County, then you can't see that all night.
Yeah, so we've got 2:22 left here in the first quarter, Ryan, and the time of possession has been about 8 minutes to 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And so they've dominated. Meigs County has dominated the time of possession, and they continue to run the football and be successful and eat clock.
6 offensive plays for Polk County thus far.
Ricker will take the snap. He'll hand off to Hefner. Hefner just bulls his way up the middle for about 6.
Picking up the tackle for Polk County, that's Logan Brock. Is that 36 or 35? That's 35, Logan Baxter. He picks up the tackle, but, man, he got the rough end of that one. He took a hard shot to the chest.
Yeah. Well, and what we're seeing is Meigs is pulling an offensive lineman every play, and the running back or the quarterback is following those linemen through there. And again, you pulled the left tackle and the left guard right there, and Hefner just fell in behind them and was able to get the first down. So they are pulling somebody on the offensive line pretty much every play, and it'll be first down Meigs.
Yeah, and you also have that H-back coming across to cover the pull, as we have an injury for Polk County. That's
71.
That's Thomas Cross, the senior offensive lineman and defensive lineman, one of the captains for Polk County.
So he makes it off the field. And it's going to be 1st and 10, sitting at about the 18-yard line for Meigs.
Polk County's got to find a way to limit Meigs County on first down. I mean, it's felt like 1st and 10 leads to 2nd and 5, if not worse, thus far.
Yeah, they need a big play right here. They need a turnover. They need a sack. They need a penalty. They need something to get Meigs behind the sticks. Ricker fakes it, keeps it, and he gets up, and he's going to go into the end zone untackled. Touchdown, Meigs County.
So it's called a buck sweep read option. They've been running that inside zone. They pull 2 guards. The running back goes straight across. The quarterback has the option to pull it, and that's what Ricker does. And, the linebackers, they go with the running backs. They go with the pulling guards, and Ricker just has a wide open, Red Sea parted route to the end zone, breaks an arm tackle, and puts 6 on the board for Meigs County.
Kriskauskas for the extra point, as we're 13-0 in the first quarter. Down, and it's good. So we'll take a 60-second timeout here, and we'll come back as we show the replay here. Ricker reads that beautifully, and he gets his way into the end zone. And Austin, now we'll take a quick break.
Duracell in Cleveland is now hiring mechanical skilled technicians from $22.17 to $27 per hour. Excellent benefits beginning day 1. Medical, dental, and vision insurance, paid vacation, holiday pay, 401k tuition reimbursement, and more. Apply at Duracell.com.
This isn't just a chicken finger. This is a Zaxby's chicken finger. A marinated for 12 hours, hand-breaded, and deserves way more than just one sauce chicken finger. So we gave it 12, including our legendary Zax sauce. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
Love supporting local? Then you'll love shopping with Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, your hometown dealer. We're happy to be part of this community and proud to serve you with the better way to buy and service. Plus, during the Make This the Summer event, you can drive new Ram trucks for as low as $45,000. And we'll deliver yours to your door. Visit your hometown dealer today. Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, the better way to buy and service.
As we get back for the kickoff, Kriskauskas, he kicks it, and this time it's going to set about the 5. And here comes Polk up. He gets a running lane. He's upfield, cuts it back.
They got him for holding.
There's a penalty flag down on his cut. He made a beautiful cut right there, and looks like you said, they're going to get him on a hold.
Yeah, there was holding at the bottom of the screen. Just held a little too long. And, we saw that was the play Polk County needed. I mean, It's a little spark offensively, gives you the best starting field position of the night, and instead you're marching back.
So they're going to be penalized from about the 21, so they'll start at the 11.
Man, you mentioned the weather. We got this nice press box. We got the windows open. And I only say that because I'm smelling something good.
It smells really good. Actually, I lied. They started from the 26, so they'll start about the 16.
Oh,
look at us.
There we go. Not their worst starting field position of the night. Their first drive, they started from the 15. So if you want to look at the silver lining there.
So it'll be 1st and 10, Polk County. Ryan, how important here is it that they get a first down and they get some positive yardage?
I mean, you have to get something, and it's all about first and second down. That's where they've struggled. It's forced them into passing third downs.
Brewer under center, which you don't see very often, inside handoff, and he is picked up and stopped.
And that's been all 3 of their first down plays thus far. I mean, they hand it off to their up man going straight ahead, and he just gets upended at the line. I don't know whether it's a missed assignment by the offensive line or just Meigs County being so comfortable that Brewer can't beat them through the air that they just are sending their linebackers on instinct.
Yeah, and that was Parnell. Parnell was the up back that time, so Parnell gets the carry and gets 1 yard. So we'll see what they do here. Again, he's going to be they're under center. I don't think they're going to get a playoff. They're going to try to get a playoff. So they do. Fake. It's going to be a reverse. So cutting up field, and he's going to get about 7.
It's a nice little reverse right there.
Nathan Lawson on the carry on the reverse.
The senior offensive lineman David Lands, he's pulling all the way across to the boundary, and that's a big positive play. That sets up 3rd and short. They get creative. They get a little something going before the end of the first quarter, but Meigs County, they still lead 14-0, Greg.
At the end of 1, as Ryan said, it's 14-0 here at Meigs County. Meigs County over Polk. We'll be back. High school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Back here at Jewel Field, Meigs County leads 14-0 after 1. Our first quarter recap presented by Westwood Baptist. Polk County goes 3 and out on their first drive. Meigs County gets the ball. They go down the field, and it's a touchdown pass from Ricker to Goins. That puts Meigs County up 7-0. Polk County goes 3 and out again. I'll let you call this 3rd down here.
Brewer under center. He hands it off, and it's going to be stopped.
They may give it to him.
It looks like they're going to give him a nice mark right there, and I think that's going to be a first down based on the side judge. If it is, it's going to be their first first down. Yeah, they're going to give it to him. So that's their first down of the game, Ryan.
So back to our Westwood Baptist first quarter recap. Polk County goes 3 and out on their second possession. Meigs County gets it, and it's a scramble by tough Ricker off the read option. He throws one, he runs one in. He has both of Meigs County's touchdowns. Both extra points are good. They lead 14-0 at the end of the first quarter, and Polk County on their 3rd possession, they're driving here, trying to drive.
Yeah. So again, they've got a first down. So we'll see what they do here. Again, they're in this tight formation. They've got an H back. They've got 2 backs in the backfield. Hand off to Parnell, and he's going to be stopped for 1 yard. I think that's his 5th carry for 5 yards.
I mean, they're just all over it. The only positive play that has gained substantial yardage for Polk County has been attacking the boundary, and it was a little reverse play. We'll see what they do, but right now up the middle, it's not working.
Yeah, Ryan, it appears that the way that they're going to have to move the football with trick plays, with trying to find ways to the boundary and all that. It appears at this point that's the only way they're going to be able to move the football.
And then Brewer, he had the bootleg open if he keeps it there as well.
Fakes, got a penalty flag down. Ball out. Brewer throws it at the feet of Holden, and it's going to be a penalty flag. From where it comes, it's going to be on Polk, and it's going to be a hold. Oh, an illegal shift.
Oh.
So we'll see if they take the penalty or not, or if they let it go to third down. So
they were trying to hit Holden in the flat there. As they decline the penalty.
They do decline it, so it'll be 3rd and 8 for Polk.
That's the second missed throw we've seen from Brewer.
So Ryan, you talked about the crowd earlier. This is the Meigs County side of the field. There are very few seats open on the Meigs side.
I mean, we are nearly max capacity here for the last home game until hopefully the playoffs here in Decatur.
Yep. So Brewer gets his team. 10:30 left in the half.
And, we mentioned Brewer hasn't completed a pass yet. We'll see if he can get something going, see if they opt to pass here.
Again, another reverse. That's going to be
it's swarming to the ball.
Yeah, that's going to be Nathan Lawson again. Not quite the same result. You fooled them once. They didn't fool them again. They stayed at home, and Lawson with a looks like he almost gets back to the line of scrimmage right there. So it's going to be 4th down, and Trenton Thomas in again for his 3rd punt of the night.
They had the linebackers a little confused, but Ricker and Linker, the 2 linebackers for Meigs County, one of them your quarterback, they come flying to the ball, and they get to him before he can get anything.
Yeah, they're deceptively fast. I mean, they're getting to the football. Not as good a punt this time. He gets a little bit of a roll, but still Meigs is going to have great field position starting at about the 41-yard line. So we'll see. Polk County's got to find a way to stop somebody here, and if they don't, this game's going to get out of hand quickly.
Yeah, Meigs County, they've run the ball up the middle at will, which was one of our keys to the game. If they can establish that run, they can work inside out, and that's what they've done. They've started passing to the boundary. They've started running some runs to the boundary, and they've seen equal success as they have running up the middle.
And what you're going to see in a minute is they're going to fake that run, and that Polk's going to come crashing down, and they're going to find Goins or somebody on another go route, and then there's going to be nobody to cover it.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time before they take advantage of that play action.
The slot receiver uncovered right here. So it's going to be a pitch, or I'm sorry, not a pitch, a jet sweep. And that's going to be Ballin Combs on his first carry. And he's going to get about 6 on that jet sweep.
And again, we've seen that motion all night long. Most of the time, they'll hand it off up the middle. They'll just give it to Hefner and say, get us 5 yards. But it adds an extra wrinkle where you can give it. And if the linebackers are, lulled to sleep by running it up the middle, then you have yards to the outside.
And Ricker has done a nice job on the options there of deciding where to place the football. Ricker, hand off quickly to Hefner. Upfield, not much there. So it'll be 3rd and about 2.
All right, and here's the play for Polk County. What do you do here? You got 3rd and a long 2, maybe a short 3. Can you get Meigs County?
They don't even have anybody in the backfield, but they could fake the run and actually try to throw the ball down the field. It's going to be Ricker keeping it, and he is untouched, and he's still going. He breaks the tackle, spins, going up the field. Ricker all the way to about the 6.
When you want to talk about a push from the offensive line, if we get a replay queued up, the offensive line was 5 yards down the field. Look at the push right here. Your H-back leading the way in the 3rd level. He lowers the shoulder, spins off the tackle, gets another block from Goins, and then he's off to the races before he's brought down right at about the 9-yard line, 6-yard line.
Great run right there by Ricker. And a great call on that replay. That spin got him upfield, and again, he wasn't touched until about 8 yards up the field, and that was only somebody waving an arm at him.
Your H-back, who is behind your lineman, he's about 12 yards downfield, blocking the safety. And that's how much of a push this offensive line's getting.
So Ricker, hand off to Hefner. Hefner makes his way, and he's going to be gang tackled there by by 5 folks from Polk County. Fans didn't like that very well, but that was just nice gang tackling right there.
They ran a little run blitz there as Baxter, the linebacker, he comes screaming through the line of scrimmage, gets past his man, forces Hefner to bounce it outside a little bit, and then as you mentioned, a host of Wildcats are there.
So it's going to be second down and goal at about the 5 this time. 7 minutes left in the half. Ricker, snap, keeps, follows Hefner, nothing there. This time he spins into Polk County tacklers, and he's going to get about 2 on that one. It'll be 3rd and short here at the goal line.
And Meigs County, they run in another offensive lineman.
They go to their heavy package here.
They're going to say, we're going to run the ball here 2 times, and we can get 3 yards. Now, as I say that, they're going to come out with some Detroit Lions trick play and throw a touchdown to an offensive lineman. But there's a lot of big boys there. You got 2 H-backs. One of them's an offensive lineman.
So it's going to be Ricker set to take the snap, and it's going to be Ricker going straight up the middle and touchdown.
It's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. He has 1 through the air. And then, as we mentioned, when we get the replay after the extra point, but just power football.
Kriskauskas in for the extra point. Ricker's the holder. Ricker does it all.
Yeah.
He's the inside linebacker. He's a holder. He's the quarterback.
He'll lower his shoulder.
If they punt, we'll see. He's probably on the punt team would be my guess.
Maybe the punter.
He could be. Kick up. Good.
We can get a replay of the touchdown here. So here's the replay. Point of attack. You got your H-man, you got your lineman, and they just run right behind it. Leading the way, that's Briar Roberts, the sophomore. He played H-back there, but he's an offensive lineman. And then Keegan Linker, the H-back, just lead the way for Tough Ricker's 2nd touchdown of the afternoon on the ground.
So as we get set for action here, again, it's 21-0, and again, what's been a very fast game as we thought it would be with all of the running and all that. But it's Polk's got to do something here to keep this game from getting out of hand.
Yeah, you need to see that offensive drive, but the thing about it is, I mean, if we start looking at the clock, Polk County, it's going to take them time, barring a big play, to get down the field, and then best case scenario, you make it 21-7. You give Meigs the ball back with a chance to have the last possession of the half, and then Meigs gets the ball out of the second half. Not to look too far ahead. I mean, still 6:23 to play in the second half, but the slope is really slippery right now.
Yeah, the timing of the way things looking right now. If Polk can put a drive together, like you say, then Meigs County is going to have a chance to double dip and score to end the half and to start the 3rd quarter. So we'll keep an eye on that as we get closer. But right now, Kriskauskas is going to be set to kick off.
You know, last drive we saw some creativity from Polk County. We saw them get their first down. We've yet to see them complete a pass. But we'll see what their 4th drive brings. I mean, they haven't had anything running up the gut. And as we've seen Meigs County do, they've been able to run up the gut and work inside out. Polk County has not been able to do that.
Lawson and Maxwell deep for Polk County. Kriskauskas with just a little kick into the middle of the field where there's nobody for Polk County. So
he's got some room here.
Maxwell cuts it upfield, 30, and he's going to be met there by Meigs County. And again, decent field position for Polk County. We'll see if they can get something going.
Yeah, it was a nice kickoff. I mean, they put it right between the 2 returners. I don't know if he intentionally had this spin, but it kind of just died when it hit the turf. And you know, Maxwell picks it up. He runs into Lawson, who's also back there to return, and somehow gets it to the 26, 27-yard line.
So it'll be 1st down for Brewer and the Wildcats. So what's meaner, a Wildcat or a Tiger?
I mean, I think the Tiger. I mean, are we talking a full-grown, like, African Tiger?
I don't know.
Or a Kentucky Wildcat? That's the question. If we're talking a Kentucky Wildcat, then give me the Tiger all day long.
Handoff up the middle. That's going to be, I think, Parnell again for his 1 or 2 yards. 2nd down.
I feel like it is a variation of the wing tee, as you mentioned. It's not our typical, you can hand off to the up man or the quarterback can keep it and pitch it. So it feels like all the action is towards the middle of the defense. I mean, you have 3 or 4 different handoff options, but you're either putting it putting it up the 10 hole, you're putting it up the 12 hole, and you're not getting outside.
And they're not really doing anything to kind of like veer, trying to deception. They're not doing anything deception-wise. So there we go. That's a nice run. Again, they get to the outside on the pitch.
Yeah,
they were in a power eye that time.
A little pitch to Parnell, and it feels like Meigs County is saying beat us towards the boundary, and it kind of feels like Polk County's just kind of been trying to pound it up the middle over and over again, and they found some success towards the boundary. They get their second first down of the night right there.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Polk County at their own 40. 5:22 left here in the half. They stay in that power eye. Handoff again. That's going to be an illegal motion on Polk County. It's going to get 4 there, but I think it's going to be brought back with an illegal motion.
That's their best run up the gut thus far.
Yeah, the running backs left too soon, so they're going to take that penalty. It'll be 1st and 15.
We'll try this one again.
And again, the thing that Polk County can't do
shoot themselves in the foot.
Is shoot themselves and get behind the sticks.
You just get a nice first down there. You don't even see third down, and now you're looking at 1st and 15.
Yeah, and they don't have a lot of plays for 1st and 15.
No.
So Brewer gets them in the huddle. They'll come out of the huddle. Meigs will set their defense under center. Again, the same pitch that they got the first down on. This time Parnell moves upfield, and he is met hard.
They're all over it that time.
That time he didn't run as decisively as he did the last time. He was kind of tiptoeing that time and paid for it with the hit there. I can't see who hit him, but Parnell and the tackler are, well, I thought they were both down, but that's 22. That's Ricker, Landon Ricker, not Tough Ricker. And he heads back to the huddle, and Parnell's going to come off the field after what's basically no gain.
So for Meigs County, out at corner, that's Bowen Combs. He does a good job with contain. He forces Ricker to cut back. Sorry, he forces Parnell to cut back inside, and then you have the linebackers trailing the play, just hoping he cuts back inside so they can level him.
And that's exactly what Ricker did right there, is leveled him. So it'll be 2nd down 15 here for Polk. They take out the bigger running back and bring in a couple of smaller guys. We'll see if they can get a pass off here and get a completion.
See if they can get the snap off. I don't know where the play clock's at. We don't have them here, but and then, yeah, they got to
have to call a timeout. So let's take that timeout with them, Austin, and we'll be back. High school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. We'll be back here on MixTV.tv, the Rivalry Games.
The greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag. Just $5.99. Loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink. All for just $5.99. Hardee's. Goodness in the making.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
After that timeout, we're 4:18 left here in the half. Meigs County leads 21-0, and it's 2nd and long. Ryan, what do they do here?
Well, we see if they have a little trick play coming out of this timeout. They'll probably just run up the middle. Yeah.
He's open. I mean, at least they at least ran a little bit of misdirection there. They went opposite the two up backs. Were able to get about 6 on that, so that'll leave it 3rd and about 9.
Yeah, and this is 4-down territory, 100% at this point. I mean, if you give the ball back to Meigs County with a chance to make it 28-0 before they get the ball in the second half, I mean, you're looking at some running clock here at this rate if you don't go for it here on 4th down.
So, again, they stay in that power eye. Brewer under center. Handoff. Parnell Pushes forward, keeps pushing. He's going to get about 4, and that'll leave it 4th and about 5. So we'll see what they do here. They're still on their side of the field, so you're definitely running a risk if you go for it here. And they're going to send.
Are they going to punt here?
Looks like they're sending the punting team out.
Man. That's a questionable decision. I mean, and for Polk County, Parnell is getting it going a little bit. They're getting some push in the trenches, but it may just be too late at this point. I mean, you're down 21-0, and if they punt here, they haven't been able to stop Meigs County.
This time it's blocked. He came untouched, and it's going to be blocked by number 13, which is Bryson Hefner, the running back / linebacker. And Hefner has almost blocked a couple of them, and he literally come through untouched and almost ran past. He almost ran past it. He was so far ahead, and so Meigs County, with 3 minutes left here in the half, is set up to make this 28-0.
Meanwhile, about 40 yards downfield, trying to cover the punt, you have Polk County's running back Dylan Parnell and Meigs County's quarterback Tough Ricker getting into it, throwing each other to the ground 40 yards away from the play.
And again, that you see that in these rivalry games. That's just hard-nosed football. Both these teams want to win so badly. Handoff. That's Mao. Mao cuts it upfield.
It's a good job to hang on to the ball there. Burns had the ball wrapped up, and somehow Mao holds on to it.
Gets about 8 on that one. 7.5 we'll give him.
We'll see how Meigs County manages the clock. We mentioned they get the ball after the second half. They got 2:40. Polk County hasn't been able to move anywhere fast thus far, but you still don't want to give them a lot of time on the scoreboard just for the premise of it.
And Polk County only has 1 timeout left. Meigs County has all 3. Fakes the handoff. This time he looks to throw. He lays it up, and it's intercepted.
Some contact there.
It's going to be intercepted by Polk County, and it's going to be a touchback.
Ricker's wanting a flag. He's still standing there wanting a flag.
Yeah, Maxwell is able to get position there and get the touchback. That's a big play for Polk County.
So our replay, there's a little bit of contact here. They're saying this isn't a push-off, but it looks like a little bit of a push to the back there. No whistle, but either way, a big play for Polk County keeps whatever pulse they have going still.
Yeah, that's, instead of getting a touchdown, Polk County actually gets the football here with an opportunity to do something. So that's a huge play for Polk County to at least maybe run the clock out here and not go down 28-0.
But they have been running the ball a little bit better here. Their last 2-3 drives, they've found some success. They've just had a few penalties. I mean, if Polk County can bust a big play here, they can try and get back in this one.
Brewer is going to hand it off up the middle, and he's going to be stopped. And we'll see if Meigs County takes a timeout here. Oh, there's the flag. Whoa, that was a long ways up.
We got an extracurricular going on here.
Yeah, we'll see who that's on.
It's big if it's on Meigs County, because you wonder whether they're going to use a timeout. Before the flag was thrown, Coach Simbeck was heading towards the ref, motioning for one.
Yeah, Ricker was involved in that again. I'm not sure who he was involved with this time, but it was Ricker, and it's going to be on Polk County. So we're going to back them up half the distance to the goal.
I mean, there's a lot of talking after the play. There's a lot of physicality there. Some will say it's playing to the whistle. Some would say it's a little late, depending on which side you're on.
So that's on Lanning, 88. I know his dad very well. So I can see that. Yeah, Jeff Lanning, a really good friend of mine, played softball with him through the years. Great family. And it's going to be a timeout, Meigs County. They are going to take it. So we'll take that one with them. This is high school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, and we'll be right back after the timeout, the McDonald's timeout.
At Basement and Crawl Space Solutions, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years' experience.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
Call USS.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
We're back here after the timeout. Ryan is telling me how old I am, asking me if I have Venmo.
Okay. We have our iPad up here. We can receive texts. If you are over the age of, let's say 40, how about that? And you're listening and you have Venmo, send us a text and tell us. 423-614-6499. We'll read your text right here. If you don't have Venmo, or if you do, just text us. I'm just saying, it wasn't a judgmental statement.
It was absolutely judgmental. It's a pitch out to Parnell. We'll get back to football now. He cuts it upfield, and he's going to get about 5 or 6, and it's going to be a timeout again by Meigs County. They're second with 2 minutes left, and they're going to try to get this timeout and and see if they can get good field position and get a first down, or I'm sorry, get a touchdown here to end the half. So Ryan, Polk County has got to be careful here. They want to run the clock, but they need to get a first down. And I think what they'll do is they'll probably run the football and make them use their last time out.
Yeah, Brewer has struggled to throw the ball. He's yet to complete a pass. You don't want to risk giving Meigs County the ball with a timeout. I mean, the best you can do here is break a big play and get a first down, but you draw out Meigs County's last timeout. Hopefully you can get some better protection from your punt unit.
And that's what I was about to reference is, they've got to get a punt off here as well.
But Meigs County, they can throw the football. They haven't been afraid to throw it deep. Already a passing touchdown tonight for Ricker. But the way the field position's going, I mean, it looks really dangerous for Polk County, but especially because you have to just run right here and draw out that last time out.
So it'll be Polk County football, 3rd and about 15. Brewer under center and an offset eye. He's going to hand off, and that's Holden on that one. And Meigs County will use their final timeout here on 4th down.
No text messages yet. Just saying.
Well, I mean, the old people probably don't know how to text message either. Is that where you're going
next?
No.
Is
the old people like me don't know how to text?
I was not implying that whatsoever. I was just saying Venmo is a pretty modern concept. I'm not saying 53 is old. My dad's older than 53. I'm not calling him old if he's listening, but he may be in bed because it's 8:23 and he's old. I'm just
there we go. Just making fun of the old people.
423-614-6499. Text us whether you use Venmo or not. The Cleveland State Cougar text line. Let us know. This is our question of the game, our poll of the game.
There we go. We'll see what happens. So it's going to be Thomas to come out. Thomas to come out here for the punt. And again, they've got to get a hat on Hefner right here. The last 2 times he's come in untouched. The last time he blocked it, the time before that he probably could have, but didn't. So we'll see how he gets. They've got 10 men on the line of scrimmage now, so we'll see if they can get this off.
Oh, man.
And they got it off, but not – they get a nice roll there. So they get away from it, and it's going to be Meigs County football on about the Polk County 46.
Yeah. Thomas, I mean, he had to dodge 3 or 4 guys. They got a hat on the person who blocked it last time, but there were about 4 or 5 white helmets on the far end that were streaking at Trenton Thomas, the punter for Polk County.
Yeah, he had them coming from both sides.
Yeah. I mean, he hit like a little Euro step, got the punt off, and he put some spin on it, got a nice roll. So either way, we'll see if the Polk County defense can bunker down and hold them.
They got a minute 45 here, so time's not an issue on this. So Ricker fakes the handoff and he cuts up the middle. This time they stop him after the fake to Hefner.
It's a nice tackle. That's Lands there, your nose tackle getting there first.
So they'll run the hurry up here. Minute 30 left. Ricker takes the handoff. Quick pass out to.
Oh man, he can fly.
Mal gets upfield, and Mal gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Meigs County.
A little celebration there from Ricker. He's feeling it. They just run a bubble screen, and Mao, he gets the corner, a good block on the outside, and then he is off, and we have flags flying for some extracurriculars after the play.
Yeah, flags everywhere on that. We'll see who that's on. No, I'm not going to suspect, because it could be on Meigs for talking or Polk for being mad.
Yeah, either one. I mean, Ricker, he hit a little celebration at midfield, looks straight at his bench.
So they give him the touchdown after the call. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike on Meigs County this time. Or, I'm sorry, is Meigs County. So Meigs County, I'm sure, said something. So we'll see if they take the penalty here or take it on the kickoff.
I don't know what difference 1 point makes at this point.
So they're going to take. Looks like they're going to take it on the kickoff.
That makes sense.
The minute 16 left. And Kraskauskas in for the extra point. 27-0, 1:16 left here in the half at Meigs County High School. Snap, hold, kick, good.
We'll see if we can get a replay of that touchdown here.
Just a little screen out to the left.
Just the bubble screen. It was a nice throw, hits him in stride, and then look at this block on the outside. The cornerback goes in, gives Mo the outside, and then he has the speed to just take it to the house, and then it's one-on-one with the safety, a little cutback, and it's an easy 6 for Meigs County.
Nice play right there by Mal.
If you're on the outside, if you're that DB, you have to force Mao inside. You cannot let him get the outside and go streaking down that sideline.
Yeah, and again, I mean, what we've seen, Ryan, thus far is Meigs County just seems to have faster, better athletes than Polk County at this point.
Yeah, and not just that. I mean, they got stronger athletes up front. I mean, they're beating Polk County off the ball. They've been able to run up the middle at will. They've been able to run to the perimeter as will. They haven't been able really to throw deep for all it's worth, but they haven't really tried. I mean, they're happy to stick to their screen passes and let their athletes do their thing.
So I was going to say there should be a penalty here, and I thought they were going to let him kick it from the 40, so they're going to walk it back 15, and he'll kick from the 25. So it'll be Kraskauskas at the 25 with 1:16 left.
We've seen Kraskauskas. He's had some pretty good kickoffs thus far. I mean, early they were trying to angle it towards the sideline, and then he dropped one right in the middle of Polk County's sort of 4 deep men.
Yeah, I mean, if they weren't up 28-0, I wouldn't. I mean, you drop the ball about the 50-yard line right here, and it's a race to see if your guys can beat the offensive linemen that are on the front line there.
Your guys get a running head start.
Yeah, exactly. But he just tries to power through one. Short man gets it, and he'll get the ball upfield, and he's going to be just short of midfield here. With 1:12 left. So
good starting field position. No timeouts, though. You mentioned 72 seconds left. Let's see if Polk County can get anything going, if they can go 50 yards in 72 seconds.
But to do that, they're going to have to throw the football, and we haven't seen any semblance of a passing game thus far.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen they've tried to run some routes to the flats. They tried to run a slant on 3rd and long, but I mean, Brewer just missed both those throws.
So Brewer under center. He's going to hand it off to Parnell. Parnell cuts it upfield, breaks the tackle. He'll get about 6 there, and the clock will run.
They don't look like they're in much of a hurry. But that's Parnell's best run up the middle tonight, getting about 6 yards. But Polk County, they are in 0 hurry.
Yeah, they're just going to try. It looks like they're just going to try to run the clock out. Up in Maryville, Cleveland down to Maryville, 21-7 at the. I think that's at the half. So Red Bank up on Bradley, 17-0 in the 3rd.
Oh man, blowing it up. That's Landon Ricker.
And that's Parnell again, met by Ricker. Ricker's been having a party in the backfield most of the game. So it's going to be 3rd down, 25 seconds left. We'll see if they run another play here. They can run the clock out if they want, and they may try to run one more play
you know, the Ricker boys are having a game tonight. I don't know. I don't know if they're brothers or cousins or what, but they're having a game.
So Brewer back. He throws it up and over.
He had him too.
Yeah, he was open over Maxwell's head right there. So it's going to be 4th down. I mean, why not try that again? I mean, 1.5 seconds
go
left.
Deep.
Yeah, go send everybody on the go pattern and just throw it up. See what happens.
Before Meigs County, you don't want to see that. I mean, that's most likely your last play of the half if it doesn't go incomplete. And Maxwell runs a little double move, and you know the corner was sleeping. He was wide open, and Brewer just airmailed him. I mean, if he puts a little more air under that, lets Maxwell run through it. I mean, it's one of those things where if somebody's that wide open, you don't lead them. You throw it right at them.
Yeah. So Brewer 0 of 3 on the night passing, and he's going to get one more shot at it here, 4th and 5. And he's going to throw it up and see what happens.
Yeah, they're not going to catch him sleeping now. They're dropping everybody back.
Yeah, they've got 3 DBs about 20, 25 yards back, and he's just going to kneel on this one. And so at the half, it's going to be Meigs County 28 and Polk County 0. This is high school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, MixTV.tv, the Rivalry Games. We'll be back.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
Transform your window project with Cleveland Exteriors. High-quality Viwintech windows built to last a lifetime. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional windows. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Okay, I'm not hot, am I?
Duracell in Cleveland is now hiring mechanical skilled technicians from $22.17 to $27 per hour. Excellent benefits beginning day one: medical, dental, and vision insurance, paid vacation, holiday pay, 401k tuition reimbursement, and more. Apply at Duracell.com.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education, your calling, your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
I don't like cake pops, please. Let me just see it for a little bit. Everybody's in the chat.
Hi, I'm Brian Poole, owner of Poole Funeral Home of Cleveland. Here's some video testimonials of families who recently served to tell you about their experiences at Poole Funeral Home.
Hi, I'm Chuck Marvin. Years ago, we lost my mom and she wanted to be cremated. We got her cremains back in a box like this. Just recently, we lost my wife and used Poole Funeral Home and Crematory, and she came back in a box like this. Now I ask you, which one says dignity?
At Basement and Crawl Space Solutions, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years experience.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
Call USS. Have you been the victim of drive-by pest control? That's when your pest control company comes to your home with no appointment, treats a little around the outside, and then charges you for it. We know you deserve better. When you do business with us, we will call and set an appointment. We will arrive on time. We will perform a thorough treatment, and if you're not 100% happy, you don't have to pay a penny. So don't put up with drive-by pest control. Call the local guys. We've been serving the greater Chattanooga area since 1970. Call 698-7205 or go to volpest.com.
Welcome back to the Stephen Hatchett halftime show. We got a special treat tonight. We've got athletic director Brian Sane here. Brian, it's been a pleasure. You guys have been so good to us. I was talking to Austin off the air a couple of minutes ago, and he was talking about how good you guys have been to us as far as being here tonight. We love coming over here and appreciate your guys' hospitality to host us tonight.
You're more than welcome. We appreciate having y'all and getting the extra exposure. Anytime we can highlight our school and highlight our team, we're going to try to do it.
Most definitely, and that's what we love to do. It's what Mix 104 is all about, is highlighting our local teams, highlighting the community, and things like that. So we love doing that, and again, we appreciate all that you guys do for us. So tell us a little bit about what's going on from a just from a sports community perspective with Meigs County with the high school right now.
If you've ever been around a Meigs County event, we love sports here.
Absolutely.
It's big turnouts on Friday nights. It doesn't matter what we're playing. If we're playing volleyball or we're playing basketball, we always have great crowd support, and we appreciate the fan support because that's what keeps us going.
Yeah, and Brian, I mean, Polk County travel. Again, they came a long ways tonight, but Polk County seemed to travel pretty well. So this is a big game for you guys and for them every year.
Yes, they always bring a crowd, and then when we go there, we try to take a bigger crowd as they bring over here, and it's become a pretty good rivalry.
So talk a little bit. You guys are ranked, Ryan, what did you say, 9th? So you guys rank 9th in the state right now in 3A. We were talking off the air a couple of minutes ago. You've got Brainerd and Tyner left, who are going to be big games for you. Talk a little bit about, you win those games, you'll get to host at least a couple of rounds in the playoffs. I'm not sure which side of the bracket would get the Holstone forward like that, but I mean, hosting a playoff game would be huge, and
yes.
Not something that you guys are not used to.
Yes. If we win both of these last two, that puts us first in the region, which means we're going to host at least 2 here.
Right.
If we win one of those 2, we're guaranteed at least 1 home playoff game. So.
Yeah, and again, you guys have had, over the past few years, you guys have had some really nice runs into the playoffs. So this is, that's the, what we've seen, again, being somebody from Cleveland, what we've seen is that's the expectation for you guys is
yes.
that, that you're going to make the playoffs, you're going to host a playoff game, and that you're going to be, that team that is actually, that actually, hosts and goes deep into the playoffs every year. That's your goal.
That's our goal every year. We start this and we talk about it in June and July and even into August. That's our goal, is to be right here in November.
Absolutely, and again, Brian, just what a phenomenal stadium, what an atmosphere that you guys have here. And again, when I was, out there walking around at the half, the stands are absolutely full. The fans are into the game; they love what they're doing. And this is a fun place to be and a fun place to watch football. This won't be my last trip to Meigs County.
It's a great place to watch a football game. Of course, we upgraded the stadium last year, new bleachers on both sides. We've about got all the kinks worked out of it, and hopefully we continue with some upgrades, and we have a first-class facility here.
Most definitely. So, again, Brian, thanks for your time. Thanks for coming by and seeing us. I know you're busy. Know you got a lot going on, so we won't keep you. But just want to say thank you on behalf of Mix 104.1, Mix TV, for how you guys have hosted us tonight, and how you got just how you guys have welcomed us into your field.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you guys for coming. We appreciate y'all coming out and giving us a chance to get out there on a bigger field, and appreciate y'all doing that.
Thank you so much. So, Austin, we're going to take a break. We'll come back and look at the scoreboard. This is high school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, MixTV.tv, the Rivalry Games on the Stephen Hatchett Halftime Show.
Love supporting local? Then you'll love shopping with Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, your hometown dealer. We're happy to be part of this community and proud to serve you with the better way to buy and service.
We strive to have something for everyone in our inventory. Come find your perfect ride today.
And we'll deliver yours to your door. Visit your hometown dealer today, Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, the better way to buy and service.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
Transform your window project with Cleveland Exteriors. High-quality Viwintech windows built to last a lifetime. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional windows. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted and they found me that truck.
So back here on MixTV.tv, the Rivalry Games, Austin's going to show us a scoreboard. Ryan, as we look at the scoreboard here, anything you see that looks, kind of looks out of the way or looks a little funny to you?
Well, I mean, I hate to say it as a Cleveland guy, but 21-7 at half, Maryville over Cleveland. That's a little more tame than what I was expecting.
Right. Yeah, I would agree with that. Is that I thought, again, especially traveling to Maryville, being at Maryville, I thought that game could be a little bit worse. So again, Cleveland must be playing well up there, and going up there, and putting in a good effort. Red Bank over Bradley is again, Bradley struggled this year, but Red Bank over Bradley, Red Bank, much lower classification. That's a little bit of a surprise to me as well. I thought Bradley might have a chance at winning that one.
Yeah, and then your game of the week, in my opinion, is the McMinn Central going up to Kingston. That's 2017 at half. That one's been back and forth. McMinn Central was down 17-7. It looked like it was getting away, but they scored 13 unanswered into the halftime break. So that's an exciting one.
Most definitely. So as we get ready for second half action, this will be Polk County's first kickoff of the game. And that's going to be number 36 by the name of Logan Brock.
He was knocking him down in warm-ups. I'll give him that. I don't know. We didn't see him kick off, but he was making some field goals in warm-ups.
Yeah, Mal back deep and Combs back deep. We've seen both of those guys run. Both of those guys can move, so we'll see what happens here with the kickoff. So it's going to be Mal catches it at the 10. He's going to head to the middle of the field, cut up. He cuts back, got a little room. Here he goes up the sidelines, and he's going to be run down there by Brock.
Look at the kicker. Look at the kicker.
Brock takes him out of bounds about the 40, and the official throws about a 35-yard penalty flag right there. It was a nice throw.
Are we calling a late hit on the kicker?
I think he called something outside of that. I think it was something, maybe a hold or a block in the back or something. Yeah, Coach Simbeck is not happy right there. So I think it's going to be on Meigs County. The whole stadium was quiet, and all you can hear is Coach Simbeck screaming. It was a hugging penalty. Did you see that?
I think that's it's a legal block.
Yeah, I think it was, but he made the hugging motion, so an illegal hug on Meigs County there.
Coach Simbeck is mad. He's hot.
Yeah, he was not happy. That was a really good return right there, and Coach Simbeck, and again, he wanted to, even though they're way ahead, he wanted to come out and start the second half strong, start it on a positive note, and and move forward. So again, he's coaching these guys up. He's not coaching for this game. He's coaching again for the playoffs later on. So it's going to be tough in the backfield. Takes the handoff. He'll hand off to Hefner, and Hefner is going to get about one on that one. It'll be second down.
I thought they were going to call a late hit on the 5'6", 135-pound kicker Logan Brock.
That would have been bad if they called that.
I mean, hey, I'll give him credit. He showed some closing speed there.
He did. He may be the fastest guy on the team.
He took away the angle, and he got him down to the ground.
Absolutely. So Second down for Meigs. Tough Ricker. Again in the shotgun, takes a snap. He's going to run left, tucks the ball in, cuts back right, and upfield for about 4 on that one. So it'll leave it 3rd and about 5 here for Meigs County. Ryan, what Meigs County don't want to do here is they don't want to come, they've played well in the first half. They don't want to come out in the second half and start slow. They want to come out, get a first down here, and drive the football, and just keep their foot on the gas.
Yeah, keep the clock running, keep the ball moving towards your end zone. It's just what you want to see right here.
So it's going to be 3rd down. They're going to be two wide to the left, 1 wide to the right, not the white. Fakes the handoff, and Ricker keeps it, and he's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 2. So we'll see what they do. We haven't seen the punter yet, and so they're not going to punt. They're going with the big package again. They'll move. They'll put 60 in at guard, and they'll move 53 back to the H back.
Yeah, I'll bring a tight end and a guard out. It sends a message for sure.
Yeah, 4th and 1. 4th and 1. This would be a huge play for Polk County right here. If they could get a stop right here and get great field position, it could be a huge momentum shift for them.
They're outnumbered in the box.
Gets upfield, and he's going to have the first down and a couple more. What a tough run right there by Ricker. I mean, just lowers his head to get past the sticks and get the first down, and like you said, keep the clock running.
And Polk County, the first 3 plays of that drive, they were very good at the point of attack. I mean, they closed down the A gap. They were forcing Meigs County to have some tough runs, and you're going 3 yards in a cloud of dust. You give them 4th and 1, and they pick up 3 more.
So it'll be first down, clock running. 28-0. Meigs County leads Polk County here at Meigs County Stadium on senior night for Meigs. Going to hand off inside to Hefner. He bounces out and gets upfield for a couple.
A nice little jump cut there, a little juke in the backfield to save it from a loss of yardage.
So second down. Again, they're content with getting 2 or 3 yards, going 4 downs, getting the first down, and just keeping that clock running. That's what they want to do. Their goal now, Ryan, is to get out of here to finish strong, but to get out of here without players getting hurt.
Yep, keep everybody healthy. And it sends a message going forward on 4th and 1, up 4 touchdowns deep in your own territory.
Yeah, most definitely. And again, they've got big games with Brainerd and Tyner, like Athletic Director Sane was talking about. They've got big games coming up with them that are going to be super important to them. So it's going to be
Combs.
Combs cuts it all the way back across the field. He's at the 30, the 20. He's at the 10, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds they're going to mark it at the 4-yard line. What a run.
Love to see a replay of that.
Yeah, what a run by Combs right there. Austin, can we see that again? So we'll catch. Okay, here we go.
So they motion Combs across. We've seen the motion. They give it to him. But look at the block on the outside by 12 right here at the top of your screen. Just pushing all the way back. Allows the cutback. And then at this point, it's athlete on athlete. It's Bowen Combs heading for the corner. And, man, that's one that you really want. It's an impressive play, but you want to finish it with 6 as Meigs County scores right there.
Yeah, so that's going to be a handoff to Hefner, and he's going to go into the end zone for the touchdown to make it 34-0 with 8:22 left here in the 3rd quarter. Kriskauskas in for the extra point to try to make this 35.
Safe to say they're well on their way to 10 straight in this rivalry.
Independent Insulation Services extra point. Ricker sets it down, and good. Kriskauskas don't get in any hurry. He just kind of boots it through, and there we go. We were looking at the replay. So there's your touchdown by Hefner into the end zone. Touchdown, Hefner, and that makes it 35-0 with the extra point. Meigs County.
I think our PA guy just got food delivered to him.
What?
I know.
We didn't?
That was a quick exchange. Looks like he's got a hot dog over there. I mean, 2 hot dogs. That's a slice of pizza. I mean, this is game-changing stuff right here.
Nothing on our side, though.
He's sharing it with the scoreboard guy. What do we have to do to get some get a slice of pizza or some Tiger Chow?
Love to have a hot dog.
I mean, I'll take some chips, some peanuts, but I mean, man, 35-0 Meigs County lead. I mean, if you're Polk County, after this you host Sweetwater, which is going to be a tough matchup, but Sweetwater's not what they have been in the past few years. And then you host York Institute, who's ranked very high in Class 2A for your last region matchup. So you want to get something going, build some confidence here. Put together a long offensive drive. Have your offense work and produce points.
Yeah, you need again. This game is probably probably out of hand. You need something to build momentum going into your next game. So it's going to be fielded there by number 17 Burns, and he's going to take it upfield and be met by number 21, which is Caden Crisp, a freshman. Meets him there.
Looks like we have an injury right on the sideline.
The Polk County down. So we're going to let's just take a timeout here as the Polk County player is down. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. High school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, MixTV.tv, the Rivalry Games. We'll be back after this injury.
At Basement and Crawlspace Solutions, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years experience.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
Call USS.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
Love supporting local? Then you'll love shopping with Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, your hometown dealer. We're happy to be part of this community and proud to serve you with the better way to buy and service.
Plus, during the Make Vista Summer event, you can drive new Ram trucks for as low as $45,000.
And we'll deliver yours to your door. Visit your hometown dealer today, Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, the better way to buy and service.
We're back here at Meigs County. It'll be Polk County football. Brewer under center. He's going to hand off. Nice run right there by Holden. Holden cuts up field. He's at the 50, and he's going to be brought down. That's a late hit, but they're not going to call it.
There's a late flag.
That was 30 hit him well after he is down. So I'm assuming that's going to be a late hit on number 30, which is Eli Lamb, the junior. No, that's 50. I can't read. I don't have my glasses on.
Yeah, they're
Monty Couture, the senior.
15 more, but man, they gave it to Holden up the middle, and he got 5 yards downfield. He kind of looked around and realized, where is everybody? and then he just kind of started. I mean, he was sporadic, cut left, cut right, but it was a big run, and then you add 15 on top of it. It's a huge chunk play for Polk County.
Yeah, and again, Coach Simbeck is losing his mind over there. He doesn't like the penalties.
I mean, you can live with a technical mistake, a holding, something like that, but what really gets you as a coach is what you can control, the illegal formations, the false starts, the late hits.
Exactly. So motion, Brewer hands it to the motion guy. He's going to be brought down after about 3 or 4 right there.
Moving the football.
Yeah, this is the best movement they've had. So that's Nathan Lawson again on the motion right there. They've given it to him a couple of times on that motion across the field, kind of a inverted jet sweep coming behind the running backs instead of in front.
It's more like the traditional wing tee that we see.
Yeah, so it'll be second down. Brewer under center. Here comes in motion again. This time handoff up the middle to Holden. Holden finds a hole there. One of the things you see with Meigs right now, Meigs is freely substituting right now. So that's one of you don't want to minimize that, but Meigs is substituting quite a bit, especially on the interior right now, and they're Polk County's driving the football.
And for Meigs, you want to get experience against this wing tee however much you can. I mean, you never know when you're going to run into a team in the playoffs that's going to run something like this.
Holden gets the ball again. Stop this time, and another penalty flag.
I don't know how he got that handoff off. I mean, there was a good distance between Brewer and Holden, and he somehow got it in his belly.
We'll see if it was a offsides or something that had that created him getting in the backfield that fast. Looks like it's going to be on.
It's a hold, maybe.
We'll see the call here.
The clock is running.
Yeah, holding on Polk.
And our clock is running right now. So
yeah, so it is a running clock for the rest of the time.
If they score, does it undo the effects of the running clock?
I am not sure. I don't think so, but it might. I think it in basketball it does. I'm not sure how it works in football.
I need to dust off my TSSAA rule book that's sitting on my nightstand.
Yeah. that you read to help go to sleep at night?
Yes, I frequent it.
So it's 1st and 20. Inside handoff again. Holden again breaks some tackles, gets upfield. He's still going.
Nice.
And he's going to get the 10 back and another 4.
Yeah, it was a nice little cut there in the trenches for Holden. And, you mentioned Meigs County is substituting, but we saw Polk County, when they were down 21-0 way back in the second quarter, they kind of got that run game going a little bit. I mean, and their drives were stalled not by offensive ineptitude, but just shooting themselves in the foot with penalties. So, you throw that in with Meigs County substituting a little more, and you're seeing how this wing T can work successfully.
Yeah, so they get to the line. Again, Brewer under center. He hasn't been in a shotgun all night. Lawson clears. Pitch out to Parnell. His first carry of the second half. He cleared the corner that time.
Oh,
nice run. He runs through Mao right there and gets to first. It's going to be 1st and goal for Polk County.
You mentioned Lawson cleared out. They sent him all the way out, and he was a really good lead blocker. He took the Meigs County defensive back out of the play and paved that lane for Parnell.
And again, you talked about, Ryan, earlier how good the cornerbacks for Meigs were at turning the ball back in. And when they cleared Lawson right there, he was able to keep them from doing that.
Yeah.
And Parnell was able to get to the corner there and get upfield for the 1st and goal.
Now you got 4 plays to get 4 yards to get on the scoreboard if you're Polk County.
Holden inside, he's going to be stuffed.
Maybe a yard, half a yard maybe.
2nd down. I love the old school. This is, that Polk County is not running signals from the side like most people do.
No.
They're the old school running the play in and out every time.
Yeah, that's what we did back in middle school football. I mean, you probably only got 3 or 4 plays if you're running the wing T.
It's just where you're going to hand it off. Brewer under center. Inside handoff to Holden again. Up and into the end zone.
There we go.
Touchdown, Polk County, Holden.
They just pounded the ball down the field the entire drive. They went up the middle a lot. They hit the perimeter once or twice. They got 15 yards in penalties, but the best drive of the game by far for Polk County, both in the result of a touchdown and just performance on the field.
So touchdown by Holden, and now it's going to be Logan Brock, 5'6", 135-pound senior, in to kick the extra point. Parnell gets on the field late. Brewer to hold. Set, kick.
Drilled him.
Good.
He's got 1 tackle on the night, too.
That's exactly right.
Don't let anybody forget that. There's your replay. They just go right up the gut. You see the offensive line gets a push. Oh, my goodness.
Come
we
on.
have been
Thank
delivered
you very
hot dogs.
much.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you, Austin, for taking care of us up here in the press box. 2:45 left, 35-7. Meigs County leads. It'll be Polk County to kick off, set to kick off right here. And we just thank Austin for taking care of us. Would have been nice to have some chili on these, though.
No,
I don't want to complain.
No complaining. No complaining.
It was a joke.
It was
a joke.
No, please do not send anybody to take these hot dogs away. That will break my heart. I don't know. Can they hear you, Austin? Austin's about to come on air.
Come on air with us, Austin.
So the baseball team had a chili cook-off prior to the game. I'm sure they have some leftover from about 5 hours ago we can find for you.
Hey, we can track her down.
That might not work out well. 5 hour old chili. But Austin, thank you so much for sending us some hot dogs up here. We owe you big.
Well, we got to take care of you somehow.
No doubt. Thank you so much.
Shout out to Austin and all the crew working. They do a great job. I mean, they've been here all day setting up.
Yeah, Ryan, people have no earthly idea how much it takes behind the scenes. You know, you and I get to reap the benefits of, you know, being here, being on air and all that. But to what Austin and his team are doing, Gideon and those guys, what they're doing behind the scenes is unbelievable. Again, like you said, they get here early in the morning. They're here all day working to make this broadcast work for us, and we are super thankful that they do that for this community.
Yeah, a little story. I remember our first big season of Meigs TV. It was I don't remember who Bradley was playing, but I was our sideline reporter. So, you know, after the game, I had left in third quarter, went and did blitz, and then I think I went and got cookout or something after the game. And then at like 11:30, I text Gideon. I'm like, "Hey, do you need help tearing down?" And this is like, you know, this is hours after kickoff. And I roll up to Bradley and I help him load some stuff up. But it was, I mean, there were 3 people on that entire campus, and they were still setting it down after they'd been setting up all day. I mean, you can't understate how much work they do.
Most definitely, and again, I know Steve and Jennifer are thankful for it. We're thankful for it. The community's thankful for it. So, guys, we just want to say on air, thank you for what you do. And you know, again, we'll be gone for 2-3 hours, and they'll still be here working. So that's
ball's
out. It's a turnover,
hey,
and it's going to be Polk County football. This is not what Meigs County wanted to see. Again, this game's probably out of reach, but this is not what Coach Simbeck wanted to see his team do here in the third quarter.
They give it to Mao on a jet sweep counter, and then there to make the tackle is Lands, and the ball comes out, and the Wildcats just fall on it. And, you know, just like that, we went from running clock to go down and score quick. It's only a 3-touchdown game. It's still out of reach, but it gets a little bit closer.
Oh, absolutely. So 2:35 left in this one. Like you said, 35-7. It's going to be Polk County football off of the turnover in Meigs County territory.
Coach Simbeck called a timeout.
There's going to be a timeout. Let's take that with them. We haven't taken a timeout in a while. We'll take that timeout with them. High school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, MixTV.TV, the Rivalry Games, and a McDonald's timeout.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
After the timeout, it's going to be Polk County running their first play, and they're going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage by a host of Meigs County Tigers.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see Meigs County sub as much this possession.
Yeah, I think Coach Simbeck may be trying to send a message to his team now, and he's going to put his starters back in there, and they're going to, and he's going to make them play.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're Polk County, it's a chance to go down and, you know, put back-to-back touchdowns on the board. 2nd and 10. Motion, handoff, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield. Loss of 1 on the play. Can we get a replay on that? I just want to point out Meigs County's quarterback and outside linebacker, Tough Rinker. He's at the top of the line of scrimmage, and he blows up his man and just wreaks havoc in the backfield. And then he gets up, grabs a leg, and makes the tackle. And, you know, that's your quarterback. He's ran for 2 touchdowns, thrown for a few more.
Yeah, Tough Ricker is definitely making his case for player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing it on both sides of the ball. And, you know, those are the guys we see that leave a legacy on these programs, that come in and they do everything for them.
Yeah, and Ricker only a junior, right?
Yeah, only a junior.
And he's played. You think he'll play a 4th position his senior year?
I don't know where you'd move him to. A nice little run there from Parnell. What's next for him? I mean, he's got quarterback, he's got running back, he's got receiver.
I think he's going to play kicker as a senior.
Kicker? Yeah. I mean, that may take him out of the offense, but.
Offensive lineman.
Center.
Come on. Long snapper. Of course, one of Cleveland's quarterbacks is the long snapper, so I guess he could do that.
Yeah. So we got 4th down here for Polk County.
So big play right here for Polk as Brewer brings his team to the line.
We've seen success with them going to the perimeter. That's what they just did. We'll see what they do.
Motion, handoff.
Oh, it's blown up.
Holden, and it is stopped. That's Hefner. Hefner comes out of the pile after making the tackle, and it's going to be Meigs County football, and he got hammered right there by Hefner leading the way, but by a host of the Meigs County Tigers.
We got another injury for Polk County.
So just an update: Cleveland 28-7 down 3 touchdowns to Maryville. And I guess so. Let's just take a timeout. Looks like this one's going to take a little while. They're out checking on him, so we'll take a timeout right here, an injury timeout, and we'll be back after the injury.
Shopping for insurance starts out simple enough. Once you begin, though, you quickly see there are a lot of options. Lots and lots of options. Then there are those distractions. You begin to question whether it's even worth your time. Did we mention those distractions? But what if there was one place that took all the stress out by doing the shopping for you? Too good to be true? Well, it's not. And we are waiting to help you just like we have been for over the past 90 years. We shop to save you time and money so you can get back to those important things in life. Cleveland Insurance. Live life protected.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
After the injury timeout on MixTV.tv, it'll be Meigs County football. Ricker bringing his team out. 1st and 10. Hefner behind him. It'll be a handoff. Hefner busts through the line for about 7.
It just pinballs through the hole. But a fun little note here. They get the 4th down stop, right? They turn over on downs. They come back out on offense. Only one player runs off for Meigs County. A DB runs off and a lineman runs on, and they're ready to roll on offense.
So at the end of 3, it's again Meigs County 35 in their senior night, Polk County 7. High school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. MixTV.tv, the Rivalry Games. We'll be back for the start of the 4th quarter.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Duracell in Cleveland is now hiring mechanical skilled technicians from $22.17 to $27 per hour. Excellent benefits beginning day 1. Medical, dental, and vision insurance, paid vacation, holiday pay, 401k tuition reimbursement, and more. Apply at Duracell.com.
This isn't just a chicken finger. This is a Zaxby's chicken finger. A marinated for 12 hours, hand-breaded, and deserves way more than just one sauce chicken finger. So we gave it 12, including our legendary Zax sauce. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
We're back here in action, and it's going to be Mao cutting the ball upfield, 2nd down. Gains about 7, gets the 1st down.
They were trying to rip that ball out. He fumbled last time. He had both arms on it. He was not letting that sucker out.
Definitely. So after this is all over with, most of the games are final, or they're getting to be final now. We had a late start. We had a 7:30 start, so a lot of the games. Bradley loses tonight, 17-10. Cleveland should be getting close to a final, and Walker Valley's already at a final. They beat Pure Academy 49-8. So Ryan, you're not on Friday Night Blitz tonight. Do you know who's on Friday Night Blitz?
Andy Jenkins and whoever Andy Jenkins brings.
Andy plus one. So that's going to be Hefner on the carry. He's still fighting on the ground. He'll get about 6 on that. It'll be second down, and again, this clock just continues to run. And Meigs County is kind of taking a deep breath,
letting it run.
and they've taken a deep breath, Ryan, and they've come back and they're back to playing Meigs County football.
Yeah, and we're no longer in a running clock. At least I don't believe so. It didn't run after Polk County's touchdown in the third quarter.
Right, agree. So if they can go down and score here, it would go back to a running clock. But we'll see. But they're gonna use a lot of clock right here.
Yep.
Tough Ricker, love the name. He fakes the handoff, and then he's going to cut up field and get nothing right there.
They were all over it.
Nice job by Lanning right there, the defensive end, to come up and make the play on Ricker to make it third and long.
They had the jet sweep covered. They had the quarterback run covered. I mean, they had that one. They had that one locked up.
And the thing you'd love to see, I mean, you look across the field over there, and you guys can see it. It's on the far side. The Polk County coaches are still coaching their tails off.
Yeah,
they're still working hard. They're coaching their tails off. They have no quit in that team and that sideline.
No, same for Coach Simbeck over here on the Meigs County sideline. I mean, they were up 28-0 out of the half, and he was still chewing some people out for penalties.
It's interesting. He hasn't had his headset on the whole second half. He's just holding it.
Yeah, it's a prop.
He's just kind of seeing what's going on. So Hefner cuts up field, and he's going to get the first down there. He's going to get about 8 on that, get the first down, and we'll keep the clock running.
You know, it looked like he had a big initial play if he cut back there, but instead he just keeps going outside and just lowers his shoulder, falls forward for a few yards, and picks up the first down nonetheless.
And again, they would just want to. They just want to. They want to get positive yardage and make sure they stay inbounds and let the clock run.
Yeah, and if you score a touchdown here, we go back to running clock.
So Ricker comes out of the huddle as they're taking their time. You don't have a play clock here, so we can't see how much time's left on the play clock. Ricker takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Here he cuts upfield, nice cutback right there,
man.
And he goes. He just powers his way. He runs so Brian. He runs so hard.
He runs really hard, and he has really good vision. I mean, talking about that cutback there was a missed block. I believe it was Briar Roberts. He kind of missed a block. He recovers in the backfield and ends up setting a perfect block for the cutback. So
it was planned.
Yeah, we'll just say it was planned.
Yeah, that's how they were doing it.
There we go.
All right, so it's going to be second and about 3 here. New player in the game, number 9. No, I guess it's not a new player. You just haven't seen him moving a lot. That's Keegan Linker.
He's been there up back. He's made some nice blocks.
Yeah, I haven't seen him going in motion right there, so I thought he was a new guy. He's not a new guy. He's one of the starters. So that's going to be a first down. Again, moving the chains. Ricker is continuing to get positive yardage and run hard and move the chains.
They're bleeding this clock. Some breaking news for you. It is Andy Jenkins and Robbie Winters on the Hardy's Friday Night Blitz. Tune into that on all 3 of our stations.
Andy and his +1. Robbie Winters. Ricker in motion. Ricker, handoff. Hefner, nice block right there by 50. He just cleared the way as he cut. So Eli Lamb, the junior, pushes the defensive end out. Hefner cuts it up and gets a really nice gain there for about 7.
Yeah, whether it's Ricker keeping it or they're just handing it off, I mean, they're getting 5 yards, 6 yards, just every chance. Also, our next week's rivalry game,
last one of the year,
it's Cleveland Bradley.
Nobody cares about that.
I mean, both teams are going to lose this week. I mean, what are we doing here?
But yeah, again, we were talking off the air. It's just, again, no matter what the records are for these teams, it is that is just a game that that they're just looking to mollywop each other during those games. and it'll be a fun one. It's at Bradley, and looking forward to that.
We got another Wildcat down on the jet sweep by Mao down to the 5-yard line.
Again, it's going to be first and goal for Meigs, and we'll take another injury timeout here. MixTV.TV, the Rivalry Games.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
So as we come back to action, Hefner untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, Meigs County.
Yep.
So
Bryson Hefner, he's got a few touchdowns tonight, and it's what we've seen all night. They just line up in the shotgun, they go inside zone, and he just runs in untouched. The hardest thing he had to do was not stumble when he hit the dirt patch over there.
That's exactly right. So let me correct myself here. I said that Bradley Cleveland was the last game. It appears that Austin let us know that we picked up the Walker Valley McMinn game, which will be for basically for the region championship up at Walker Valley the last week of the season. So there's 2 games left on the rivalry games. It'll be Cleveland Bradley at Bradley next week, and then the week after that, 2 weeks from now, will be Walker Valley McMinn County for basically if Walker Valley wins, as I understand it, they're the number 1 seed in the region champion.
Yeah, but the big rivalry games, Cleveland Bradley next week. I mean, there's not as many implications as Walker McMinn. I mean, your implications for Cleveland Bradley's who misses the playoffs.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. I mean, there are definitely implications with that, especially with Cleveland losing to Beard and all that. If Bradley could come up and upset them, Cleveland could end up, after being number 4 in the state at one point, at 5-0. They I think they could. I'm not 100% sure on that, but they could definitely move down to the 4 seed and possibly out of playoff. I think they would still make the playoffs because they beat Farragut.
Yeah.
But they that would definitely be they want to finish 3rd and not 4th in the region.
We've seen Cleveland finish 4th in the region a lot of times in the past,
and that hasn't worked out well for
5-6 years. And it's always a tough trip, whether it's Dobbins Bennett or
Science Hill or somewhere up in Upper East Tennessee. Long trip and good football team.
Westridge.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a trip. I was at that one. But either way, 2 games, 2 good mixed TV rivalry games to end our season.
Ryan, you talked earlier about McMinn Central Kingston being such a good game. McMinn Central's distanced himself 34-17 in that one.
Oh man.
So that's Lawson takes the kickoff about the 5, gets it up to about the 25. 20-yard return.
We're back with a running clock, but I do have a soft spot in my heart for McMinn Central. Love Coach Moody, a former Bradley offensive coordinator.
It doesn't get much better than Coach Matt Moody.
The church my dad pastors at, they feed McMinn Central's football team before games often. Up in Etowah, so
it's going to be Polk County football again. We got a running clock, 6:28 left, so this one's going to go. Quick as they set for action. Brewer brings his team to the line, and looks like Meigs County has freely substituted now. They've kind of they've taken Ricker out of the game. They've taken Hefner's. I take that back. Hefner's still in there. He makes that tackle.
I guess all they've substituted is their quarterback. They don't want him to get hurt,
which is probably a good thing. You want him over here on the sidelines. Get him ready for next week.
And knowing the way he's played, he's probably not very happy about that. He wants to be out there.
Yeah. So now they're kind of substituting. They take another starter out. So trying to get some guys some playing time here in the fourth quarter, which is what you want to do.
Polk County's in no hurry either.
Yeah, Parnell on the handoff there gets about a yard.
And I mean, if Polk County doesn't convert here, I could see Meigs County running it out. Just like it seems to be just a little gentleman's agreement to kind of just substitute, because Polk County's substituting here as
now Hefner stayed in as long as he could. They Hefner out of the game now. Number 20, which is
watch 22 for Polk County. He's a senior. He just came in for the first time.
Isaac Lavasseler. Third down. He'll be tackled there by the line.
Yeah, so for Polk County, number 22, Johnny Martin, 5'4", 125. He's a senior. He comes in for the Wildcats here.
Yeah, and again, you see some substitution for Polk County as well. Every play they're cool. Every play they're taking out taking out one of their starters, bringing in somebody. So clock continues to run. 4:35 left, fourth and short here, and Brewer just on the quarterback sneak right there. He gets about 5.
We haven't seen that all night from Polk County.
No, we haven't.
I mean, if that quarterback sneak yields 5 yards, you may want to go to it a little bit more often.
Well, and it's interesting because he's such a big quarterback, and they haven't utilized him to run the football at all.
No, he's had one rush thus far.
And that was a scramble.
Yeah. So we haven't really seen whether he has much running ability or not, but you mentioned he is a big quarterback. He's listed at 6'2", 225. I wonder if he wrestles.
I don't know. It's a good question.
Wow.
So Cleveland scores, so it's 28-15 at Maryville in the fourth quarter.
A little Cleveland magic, maybe?
Parnell, maybe. Parnell gains about 4 there. Again, the clock just continues. And Polk is content to let it run as well. They're just going to run their regular offense, not try to do anything special.
Yeah,
and allow the clock to run. So we got a player of the game coming up. We've got our final thoughts, and then we'll talk a little bit about. It'll be a pretty quick post-game show. We'll talk a little bit about next week's game, and then we'll be out of here.
There's the senior getting the carry.
Give him about 7 on that.
First down, too.
Johnny Martin, 5'4", 125.
He's picking up first downs.
That's his second first down he's gotten. So nice job by Martin right there. The senior getting some PT.
Yeah.
Move to the Meigs County side of the field.
Him and their kicker, Brock. 5'4", 5'6". They both made some plays.
That's exactly right.
I'm never going to forget Logan Brock's tackle.
Brewer, hands off. That's Parnell on the carry again, and he's going to get 10 and get the first down. So we'll move the chains again. Clock doesn't stop now because of the running clock, and it's going to continue to run 2:23, but it's going to be first down, Polk County.
So you mentioned it. We mentioned it a few times for Meigs County, ranked 9th in Class 3A. They have 2 big region games. They control their destiny. They're undefeated in region play. They'll go at Brainerd next week, at Tyner the week after that.
So that's number 39. Kason Lee, sophomore running back, getting himself a carry.
Meanwhile, for Polk County, this does not affect their region play. They're still 3-1 in region play. They'll host Sweetwater. That's an out-of-region contest next week, and they'll end their season at home against York Institute in a region matchup.
Yeah, that's a tough one. And again, it's a huge game. A huge game for them. For the seeding in the region. Brewer's going to hand off. That's 37, Jonah Martin. Martin, a freshman, getting a little carry there, getting him a carry, another 10 yards.
Wonder if Polk County will try and put 6 on the board here. They got minute 15 left.
Why not?
I mean, I feel like the attitude is if it happens, it happens. But I mean, they're breaking the huddle a little bit quicker now. They're in the red zone.
And again, they're getting some guys some carries that don't normally play. So if they score, that's going to be one of these young guys that don't play. So that would be perfectly fine. They're not trying to do anything sneaky or anything like that.
Yeah. Same with Meigs County. I mean, they're subbing in. Running on right there is it's a sophomore, Jacob Hatfield, running in at DB.
Yeah, that was Kason Lee, sophomore, on that carry. 35 seconds left. Jonah Martin, the freshman, again on the carry. 28 seconds left. A couple of new guys run on for Meigs.
See if Polk County runs one more play. I don't think they will.
Yeah,
Coach Davis takes a step towards the handshake line, and that'll do it.
So this game's going to end with a huge win for the Meigs County Tigers as 8 seconds left. 42-7, Meigs County wins as they get ready to shake hands. We're gonna take a break here as they shake hands, and then we'll come back and get get final thoughts and get the player of the game. We'll be back. MixTV.tv, the Rivalry Games.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work, and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
I'm Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee wide receiver. In the world of football, precision is everything. Every pass, every catch. But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
Duracell in Cleveland is now hiring mechanical skilled technicians from $22.17 to $27 per hour. Excellent benefits beginning day one. Medical, dental, and vision insurance. Paid vacation, holiday pay, 401k tuition reimbursement, and more. Apply at Duracell.com.
Back to live action. We're going to show the highlights here. This is the Express Tire and Auto Service post-game show. And as we check out the highlights here, it's going to be mostly all Meigs County.
Yeah, your first touchdown. This is Ricker finding Goins in the back corner of the end zone, just gets behind his man. And, Meigs County, they were guns a-blazing from here on out. A little celebration there.
Yeah, one of very few passes in this game, especially downfield. All he had was just kind of those splash screens out on the side.
Yeah, and a lot of it looked like those last two touchdowns for Meigs County. Tough Ricker. He's got the name of a guy that's meant to score goal line touchdowns.
Tough Ricker with the tough touchdown.
And then, the only blemish on his stat line is this interception, sort of to end the half. But other than that, just an excellent game for him. Not to spoil anything we got later in our post-game show, but he throws another one here. He hits Mal on the sideline. He shows the speed.
Yeah, he gets to the house quickly there. That's a nice run by Mal.
Then Polk County's only score of the game. They just go up the gut.
Holding on that score. To stop the running clock.
Yep. And then our last touchdown there. That's the running back. He was excellent all game. Bryson Hefner. He makes it 42-7, and that's where we end. And, after the game, this is something we didn't know, the Ambulance Bowl trophy, apparently.
AmVets.
Okay.
Yeah, the AmVets.
I can't hear.
Yeah.
The AmVets Bowl trophy.
Yeah, didn't know they got a trophy, but, Meigs County hoists that at the end. So, again, it's 10 in a row, you said, right?
10 in a row. They inch closer to even in the all-time series. Meigs still trails 32-35-1, but you mentioned they have won 10 in a row. They moved to 6-2 overall, 3-0 in region play still. Polk County falls to 500, 4-4 overall, 3-1 in region play, but a big 42-7 win for Meigs County. Behind who are we going to name player of the game? Is it even a question?
I don't think so. I'll let you. I won't spoil it. I'll let you call the player of the game. But yeah, I don't think there's any question. You've heard us talk about him all night long. Call the player of the game.
Yeah. So our Mayfield star of the game. It's tough, Ricker. 2 touchdowns on the ground, 2 through the air. Playing excellent defense at inside linebacker.
May have been better on defense than he was on offense.
I mean, he was excellent at defense. And, he was a spark plug for this team. He was celebrating. He was firing the sideline up. I mean, he was the leader for him. So our Mayfield star of the game, 100% no doubt, goes to the junior quarterback and linebacker, Tough Ricker, with 4 total touchdowns.
And again, I mean, there was no question about that. And just such a really, really good, really solid game for Meigs County and a big win for them as they've got 2 region games left, and this sets them up for those region games to to go out and become the number 1 seed. Yep. And like we were talking at the half with the athletic director saying, they win those games, they've got at least 2 home games, possibly 3 for the going into the playoffs.
Yeah. And then for Polk County, I mean, it's a tough loss, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's not a region game. You still have, last game of the season against York Institute. If you win, you're hosting a playoff game. And, it's a tough task to go and host a team that's ranked in 2A and pick up a region win, but this doesn't really harm you.
Right. No, absolutely. This is just a game you put out of your mind. You don't even go, Brian. You don't even go watch film on this game. You just discard this game and you move to next week. So Ryan, as we close out, talk a little bit about next week, Bradley Cleveland. Give us your thoughts on that game as we go the rivalry games, mixtv.tv next week at Bradley Central High School, Cleveland versus Bradley.
Yeah, we haven't really broken it down when it comes to playoff implications, but it is a big matchup for the 3rd seed. I believe it's not out of the picture that one of these teams gets eliminated depending on the Farragut outcome. I mean, if Farragut runs the tables, they can very well make the playoffs, albeit that is a tough task. But it doesn't matter what the records are. It doesn't matter whether the playoffs are going to happen or not. This is Cleveland-Bradley. This is the premier matchup in Bradley County all season, and it's been a while since Cleveland's won one. I mean,
I really, until you said that, I really hadn't thought about that. But
you don't think about it, but it is. I mean,
Bradley has dominated the last few years. Bradley, I don't know what the winning streak is, but Bradley has dominated the last few years.
I mean, it's a pretty substantial winning streak at this point. And you mentioned it. It kind of slips your mind because you view Cleveland as having been a pretty successful program the last 3 years. Mm-hmm. But they haven't been able to beat Bradley, and it's always a showdown. It feels like Damon Floyd has Cleveland's number, and you're going to Bear Stadium, and you never know what can happen. You're saying it's a down year for Bradley, it's an up year for Cleveland, but it goes down tomorrow. Or it goes down next week on Mixed TV for our rivalry game.
And again, you talk about the down year for Bradley. It's not a down year anymore if they beat Cleveland.
Exactly.
That's the whole
that's
thing.
The icing on the cake.
Yeah, I mean it changes the whole trajectory of them and gives them obviously gives them a chance at the playoffs as well.
Yeah.
So there's lots of implications for that game, and you can bet that if there's one game that Bradley's going to be ready to play,
it's that one.
It's that one, and it's at Bradley.
I've never seen Bradley and Coach Damon Floyd come out unprepared. It's always for both teams, all the stops, all the trick plays, all the plays that you don't think are going to work, that you try once in practice, that somehow make the game script. It's everything you got because that's how much it matters.
Absolutely. So we're going to close this thing out. We're going to let Austin and those guys try to get out of here at a decent hour. So for Ryan Lovelace, this is Greg Phillips. Brian, it's been a pleasure. It's been a fun night, and love doing this with you.
Yeah, it's awesome. If you're heading back, tune into the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz on any of our 3 stations, Mix 104.1, ESPN Cleveland 101.3, or Sports 99.1. Andy Jenkins, Robbie Winters. Give them a call, 423-614-6499. But, Greg, as you mentioned, it's always fun. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely. So we're gonna cut it off now. And, again, you see the rivalry game next week. So, again, for Ryan Lovelace, Greg Phillips, we're going to say good night and God bless from Decatur, Tennessee.